What's up, everybody? Alright, I think my controller's plugged in. Waiting for it to register my controller. It's taking a second. There we go. It worked. Sometimes it takes a minute because I'm using a wireless controller, so it takes a minute for it to like register that we're doing something. Shit, what was our quest? The ruined temple. Which is going to be here the end of time, right? No, it's the ruined era. We need to be going over here, the ruined temple. We'll see if the internet's good today or not, everybody. It was a bit poopy yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to stream yesterday at noon. So we'll see how it is today. If I randomly disappear, you'll know why. We're ignoring things for the most part and just moving. Oh, this is a dead end. Alright, it shows me 2 waypoints. I'll check this here. Ooh, I'll take the staff too. Oh, this is all like... It says I can't go any of these ways, so I need to go all the way around here? Alright, well, hold up before we go any further. So. Oh shit, I need to sell. Yeah, I definitely need to sell. Let's go ahead and go back to town. And sell, and then we'll continue onwards.
Yes?
Let's shop. Transfer materials, and I think it's just with a shift click. I mean, honestly, what do I
Follow your
need
feet.
cash for? Alright, this doesn't go anywhere. And we can't go left or right from here. Nothing triggers. God, there's collider issues all over the place here. Why did it just re-cleared the map? That's gotta be a bug. The fog of war's back. Makes no sense. Well, I know that it's not that way, so 26. I am Speedy Gonzalez. Mop them up, ladies and gents. Nothing is impossible. Let's go, pets. Oh. Probably need to take a pit stop over here, looks like. Oh, we definitely got an upgate up here. The shards of the Epoch are calling you to this statue, but nothing is here. The shards will guide my way. Guess what? About to go into an ancient temple, everybody. What's up, Bubbaloni? Good morning. Arg. Alright, I got the device. Is there anything else here I want to explore? No, this is essentially like that Starfield questline where you're alternating between dimensions. For that one quest line, because essentially that's what we're doing here. We're going back and forth between timelines to get the pieces we need to activate the bridge. However, I still need... Oh, you know what we need to do before we go any further? Shaman! Okay, that's what I really wanted, was start spinning points here, get my totem damage up. And I think I was going in this direction. Yeah, we're converting it to cold damage now. Okay, take that yet? I need one more point. Next time I can do Thunder Totem. Thunder Totem! Alright. feel like I just wasted a point because I'm gonna want to redo my masteries when I get back, because I feel like I didn't need that point, because that's if I want to have if I don't want birds, what I would need to do is like switch this out to something else. But honestly, I like the storm crows. So if I wanted to, out of sheer curiosity, if I wanted to, I could do. Yeah, so I could have 3 totems out and 2 wolves. All right, let's just try this for a minute, just for the sake of being curious. There's nothing wrong with science. I don't think I need those other totems, but it's interesting.
Impossible.
Alright, I'm at a loss how to get over there because... see how this plays out, because I'm still not convinced that this is the spec that I want. I don't necessarily want a bunch of wolves running around, because I'm not a beastmaster, you know. But I gotta admit, this is working very well. My 2 wolves seem to be doing a very good job without needing the storm crows, but I get some really cool abilities with the storm crows. Oh shit, that's a lot. Thanks, Arcade. Enjoy your tea. Alright, I'm confused how I'm supposed to get over here. It says reactivate the bridge device. I thought I had to get 2 pieces. I thought I needed 2 pieces, and now it's telling me with just the 1. Oh, I only needed the 1. Alright, well hold up before we go in, because I gotta figure out where I want my points here. Okay, we got the Thunder Totem. I don't know. Shock enemies. Because I think on the passive side, if I'm not mistaken, you can do something with your birds. You and your minions have increased lightning damage and additional lightning resistance. Yeah, so see, this is for your storm crows if you wanted to. Man, I don't know. I'm torn. Let's go back to having one of my birds just so that I can continue to have a little bit of both worlds. Which means I kind of wasted the 1 pet for the wolf, but it's all good. Tonight we have a guild meeting in World of Warcraft, which means I will be live streaming World of Warcraft tonight. I have a guild meeting at 6 p.m. Central. I'll probably start around 5, do a little bit of... Sorry, I gotta listen to the voiceover here, we're starting to die. We'll be live streaming the guild meeting like we did last month, and talking about our goals for the next couple of months and so. So I feel like that when I had the 2 totems plus the is that you? I want to try something really quick, and that's going to require me to do this because I've got a lot of points put in there. But let's just ignore that for the moment. And let's say that I want to have 2 birds.
Impossible.
Okay. I just want to see how this goes. Alright, so this is all... related to this. We need to go all the way around, it looks like. need to stop hitting that one for summon because it's not doing me any good. Honestly, the birds feel pretty cool. I might have to go all out with the birds instead of the dogs. Just see how I feel about that. Because they're like dropping lightning damage all over the place, which is pretty awesome. So what if we I'm gonna do it. Screw it. Why not? Skills. Respec. Despecialized skill. Let's go ahead and take Storm Crows here. How do I want to do this? I haven't seen Crowstorm yet. What is Crowstorm? Is that a passive? Oh, so you can have your crows help heal. That would require me to go down this line. Is that passive or? Ooh, you can get a winged raptor, which means it makes it more damage, more health, bigger size. I think I'm going to go down that route right here. Okay, I need another couple of points to get down there. Alright, we're going to try this and see how this feels. I need to move these around. This can be totems. This can be storm crows.
Impossible.
Alright, let's try this out. Let's try it on for size. Oh, that's a big ass cool shield. I mean, my DPS is way better this way, though, for sure. Oh, yeah. Better take a peek at those. Soul Bastion, that is a shield. Experimental male bracers. What do I have? Avarice. Man, I'm gonna keep those for now, I think. No, I think we're good on all fronts. If I found a one-handed weapon, like a wand, I might be convinced to use that shield. We might look for a one-handed weapon at some point. Is that one-handed? Nope, that's two-handed. What's up, no one? What's up, Hunter? It's more like, yeah, I mean, it's a mix of D4 and Lost Ark. It's more just like a yeah, it's just another Diablo style game. Another top-down ARPG. Oh, looks like we're going back to the end of Ruin. With time traveling. It's got time traveling elements. It's definitely interesting. Orobus is free, whatever that means. Oh, hello. Emperor's remains. This is the creepy immortal emperor. Kill him with fire. Oh my god, heal. That hurt. There's the shard. Here we go. The two shards in your possession resonate with power. Reach out and touch the shard.
After eons alone, three again become one. On the precipice of a broken world, there is hope. The Epoch is reforged. As the traveler left, their real journey began.
What does that mean? Speak with Elder Gaspar in the upper terrace at the end of time. So he's up top. I wonder if this is going to be the end of like the main storyline and the rest of it's just going to be like the seasonal stuff, kind of like Diablo 4 did it, where once you finish the main storyline it was all seasonal. I have no idea.
I believe we have identified when the void began to sweep over the world and who is likely responsible.
What do you need
the
from
year
me?
1005, in the Imperial era, centuries before the world was ruined, it faced a different threat. The Immortal Empire. We believe that it was his greed for power that unleashed the void upon the world. Stopping him is our best chance at changing fate. The
How can I
Epoch
get there?
will guide your way. It knows the weavings of fate far better than any of us. Seek out the outcast queen, leader of the living rebels, and show her the Epoch. The rest will be up to you.
Alright, so we are going to use the time rift to travel to the Imperial era. Joe says, I think I would just like these games more if the mobs weren't so massive. It's never much more of a hack and slash gamer. I'm not really a huge ARPG fan either, but if it has good story, I'm willing to play. This game has a good story. Diablo 4 had a good story. All the Diablo games have had good stories. This has a pretty good story so far. Hunter says, I'm probably just playing Robin Hood till Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out. Work's really busy anyway. Outcasts in the Empire. We're now at the Immortal Empire time. We need to go talk with the Queen. I think what's most impressive about this game is the fact that they did a $250,000 Kickstarter, and then however much money, more money they raised through investments. But an indie team being able to put something out of this scale is very, very impressive. Welcome to a humble camp of outcasts. If you mean to join the rebellion, you're in good company. Here, you want to see this? Oh, Shark, wait. No, the whole Epoch? I'm here to stop the Immortal Emperor. The Epoch should be the key we needed, but I'm here to help however I can. If you get the Epoch close to the Emperor, we might be able to use its power against him. One of our mages had the location to his secret entrance, but he's been captured. They're transporting him west somewhere in Wellrin. Well, that gave me a quest. Head to the forge, imbue yourself with some shards.
Stay safe.
Bologna says, I tend to watch these types of games in the background. The gameplay isn't for me, but the story is pretty cool. It's not my least favorite type of gameplay, but it's definitely not my favorite. Can I take one of these and just see what happens? Let's do void resistance. Cast speed. Ah, okay. I need... Alright, copy that. Oops. Bring that back over here. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. Cancel that. There's another quest over here.
What do you want?
So you're the outsider. The Queen told us to expect you. She said we should help you out, but I need to know I can trust you. You're not the only person wanting to go there, you see. Carlos was one of the first Immortal Empire took from us. Always wanted to see what's inside. Alright, I'll see what I can do. So that's going to be one quest. Are both of these quests going to be over here? I'm assuming so. Bro, we're in outskirts. Just as I didn't even like the parts of Uncharted 4 where you had waves and waves of people coming at you. How is Drake not in prison for mass murder? Ha ha ha! Gain entry to the Great College in Wellrin. Alright, that's gonna be a side quest. So. Uh-oh, what was that? What's up, I am? Oh, lurking in Twitch now, too. That's a lot of mobs.
Impossible.
When in doubt, let the totems clean them up. Do I have a one-hander yet? No, it's two-handed. I don't need that. If I get a one-hander, I'm gonna switch over to that shield just to try it out. Dead-ended me here.
Impossible.
Where am I possibly going? I have no choice. I'm gonna have to go all the way around, it looks like. Gotta... column down here. I'm gonna go grab this. Pretty good, Stoneweaver. Wait, did the auto mod do something that I need to be aware of?
Impossible.
There, I cleared it. Did he just run? That bear was impressive. think we're gonna switch over now and try this. Why not? Got a shield now. I want a bear pit, man. Those bears are cool looking. I want one of those. Oh, there was something up here we needed. Open the cave druid's tomb. Oh, I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff here. Lightless arbor key, mighty oak helm, serrated idol, mighty oak armor, root staff. I'm gonna have to look at some gear. Alright, what did I get? This will require me to go away from the shield that I just picked up, which honestly is pretty cool. I have better. Oh, I unlocked some more ruins. So what can totems, I should say. Let's see here. No, what just happened? Okay, whoo! I had a panic moment. I thought it accidentally disabled it. There we go. I can have those equipped now. This is increased health regen, bleed on hit. Yeah, we're good with all of this. No. 32 armor. No, it's not better. The staff is pretty nice though, but then I'd lose the shield. I kind of want to keep the shield for a while and see if I can't find a really badass one-handed weapon, but then hold on to that staff if I need it. Oh, you know what though? Joe says, finished my third playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. That is a lot of playthroughs of Baldur's Gate 3. You're going to try to go back and play the Crimson Tide story in Starfield, which is a lot of fun. Make it out of the way, finally put this. It's supposed to be only like 10 to 12 hours. Alright, passives. More totems, please. Oh, I just got Earthquake. Ooh, we may be switching over to Earthquake now and trying that out. Let's use that instead of the totems and see what this is going to be like. So that's... Oh, that's dope. That ton burns a ton of mana, holy crap. I may want to. Let's take a look at that in greater detail. I feel like I'm gonna want to take this and spec it out. It's a lot of mana though. Earthquakes ever slow enemies, larger area. Oh yeah, I'm gonna want to take this. Not yet though. I'm gonna wait till level 35, but then I'm definitely gonna be taking Earthquake as my next ability for sure. That's just too badass. Hell yeah. All right. Well, to be fair, Joe, my Discord is super tight with terms because I had about a 4-month period of time when I was getting attacked by corn spammers, and so I had to add an auto mod. I had to get the ME6 mod for the Discord, and people were constantly trying to find ways to like creatively spell corn terms and derogatory phrases for people who have darker colored skins. And so, I mean, they would use letter word combos, 3-letter combos, you know, number combos to try to represent letters. I mean, it went on for 4 months, and every single time I would have to add new phrasing to it so that it would learn. And now it's just so tight. Like, you're not the first person who's had something where it's like, oh, I just got, that was an innocent phrase. Why did I get why did I get nuked? Why did it warn me? I'm gonna have to work on mana regen now because that ability is sucking up my mana like crazy. And my totems cost a ton to sync now too. Oh, there's a chest. Eh. What a world. Yeah, hard to believe we take for granted, says many of the people who spend their time trying to type racial slurs in chat are even capable of self-governance and shouldn't be wards of the state by default. I fully agree. Basement dwellers, every one of them. Oh, we got a door. Oh, hello. Flame guard. Oh shit, get out of the way of that. That hurt. Ouch! Health potions. Health potions! Drink the health potions! Oh my god, this guy actually hurts. Woo! He was actually really hard. You get any goodies? No, nothing worthwhile. Lightless Arbor Key opens the door to the Lightless Arbor dungeon beneath the Shrouded Ridge. The Shrouded Ridge lies to the east of the last river, can be reached by heading north from where the shelter ward exits. Right click to open the map. I've never been to a dungeon. So I got a key to a dungeon. I don't know what the difference between what I've been doing and dungeons is, though, because I've never done a dungeon in this game. Joe just said something really important. This is why we're never going to be able to have a true metaverse open to everyone, because not everyone is somebody I want to be online with. Very true. Blue Stater says, I wonder if they ever put Epoch on console. I believe it is, if I'm not mistaken, it is already planned for console. It's just that this is the early access. I forget which one of these is the main quest and which one of these is the side quest. Let's go over here and do the conversation one first. Ouch! I need to get some more leeches or something, because these things are eating me alive. I gotta figure out a way down first. I will say one thing I am very pleased by is the performance. Hang on, I don't know why I just did that. Because I'm on an old 1080 and this game runs like a dream on my old computer. So it's definitely, they've done a good job with the optimization. 22 health. That is better than what I've got for sure. I don't need throwing damage, that's pointless. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Shit. That was my fault. Bubble says, I know that's why I know that's how I play Conan Exiles. Full PV Siege PvP. Stone Weaver says, what is your preferred class right now for this game? Definitely what I'm playing. Which is a Shaman. I've tried the Falconer. The Falconer wasn't bad, but I much prefer this. I'm still finalizing my build, though, because I'm not happy with my abilities yet, and I'm just sort of slowly... The best DPS I've seen so far is the 2 wolves with my storm totems and my 2 poison totems. That has allowed me to just mow everything down. However, it's a lot of totem management. What I can tell you right now is I'm getting eaten alive because I don't have a good enough leech health drain, and so I gotta sort that out. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yes?
You saved me. I was told I could find a mage here. You have to help Eric the idiot. Slippy knew something, another taken away from interrogation. And where did they take him? No clue. This is his ring. Its magic is linked to him. Where's Risen Lake? Hang on, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this.
God's be with you.
Sorry, I hate speeding through conversations like that, but I was getting wrecked in the middle of a conversation, so I had to speed through everything. I'm just playing on my PC. Oh no, hang on. You're asking him something else. Joe's asking Bubbaloni something. Man, we gotta figure out how to get out of here. Can I spend any more points? I can. I feel like my my wolves definitely gave me more survivability. But I want to go this line next to have them heal me, so we're going to start putting points over here. Is there anything for my totems that give me any sort of a heal? Less mana to summon? That's probably a very important thing. Ooh, it creates a blizzard around itself, which... Oh, that sounds way too cool. What's our... Well, can I can work my way to blizzard from here. Take that next turn. What are you? Creepy dude attacking my totem. Oh, hello. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Alright, we need to get the siege captain down. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, there's something up in here, and... Oh no, one of these guys. Go, 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 go. We should have just gotten a new mace, which I'm going to replace the sword with. It's a wand. Let's try the wand instead. Oh, my pets are over here doing things. Come on, guys. Stop attacking stuff. Stoner says, how many totems can you place at once? It depends on what kind of totems you're using. Like these right now I can only summon one of. Oops, my bad. This one. The storm totems I can only do one of. The poison totems I can do two. But it also depends on how many points you put into it. So I think at some point, I don't know, I would have to check in here. I don't know if I'm allowed to summon another storm totem or not. But it allows me to make the totem more powerful. And then, so you get to specialize in various skills, and you choose the skills that you want to specialize in. So I have access to all of these skills right here. These are all these skills. Each one of these has a specialization line. So you choose how you want your character to be. It's really free form. It's a very cool system. Very cool for sure. Collider issue. The Soul Warden's Road. Joe says I would love for Steam to come out with a full console. That's a lot of R&D though, man. They've already done the Steam Deck. I don't know that they would be willing to put more money in for a full... Oh, what is this thing? Look at this like skeleton creature with some sort of a tank on its back. It's pointing me right here. Oh, I have to open the gate. Won't let me open the gate? I'm hitting the A button and it's not doing anything. So I wonder if we have to somehow clear waves of mobs or something. That opened the gate right there. So it was definitely quest related. Go away, Mr. Bear. Leave me alone. Alright, we're almost to the door. Go, 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 go. Well, they says got to use my youngest Steam Deck when I went on vacation last September played Fallout. Too tiny. So tiny my eyes. Yeah, I tried my brother's Switch, and honestly, what drove me nuts was the size of the controller and playing it right here. So, playing it on the big screen with an actual full-size controller add-on that he bought so that he could have a full-size controller, then I felt comfortable playing the Nintendo Switch. But that whole handheld device with the tiny itty-bitty little controllers, fuck that noise. I can't. I have no desire to play on those types of machines. I think it's great if you're always on the go and you're somebody who's going to be spending a lot of time on planes and in hotel rooms, and I think a Switch could be very, very cool for that, or a Steam Deck, whatever. But the general day-to-day gaming, no. And then if you're wealthy enough, you know, like Post Malone was talked about how he's got, I think he said he has an Xbox that he takes with him, or a PlayStation 5. I think it was an Xbox, he said. Like, it just travels with his stuff, so every time he's in a hotel at night after a show, he's got his gaming consoles, you know, set up like it's just if he was in his home office. But he's, you know, independently wealthy, and dead end. Ooh, is this another one of those portals? Corrupted Lake? Yeah, we're skipping that place. If ever got a stream deck, I would hook up to my TV, says Joe. Yeah, for sure. Well, says it's such a cool idea if I were like 22 of him. Oh, if I was 22 like him. Yeah, I've got a 28 inch is what I game on Babylonia. But I mean, I'm kind of like right here. I'm less than 3 feet away. Like if I had to touch, like if I lean forward, I'm touching the webcam. Like I'm 3 feet ish away from that, from a 28 inch curved Asus ROG Strix monitor, and it works great. It's 144 megahertz. I have no complaints. I've owned this monitor for about 6 years now. Love it. I have a 50-inch TV that I used to use as a monitor, and honestly, that was too big. Like I got eye strain from sitting here 3 feet away from a 50-inch monitor because I had like all these different windows open, and so my eyes are constantly like moving to other. So I found that for my eye strain, it was much more useful to have everything in a nice condensed 28 to 30 inch space that's right in front of my eyes. There's not a lot of eye strain because my eyes don't have to move in a lot of directions to see everything that's on the screen. Anything bigger than 30 inches and my eyes are just pissed off because I'm having to, like, you know, nah, this is just a 1920 monitor. I don't need any 4K stuff. My 50 inch is a 4K smart TV. But I found it was, you know, I wasn't ever using, like, nobody games in 4K. Like, the only people who are gaming in 4K are people who have shitloads of money and huge monitors, and they're just addicted to the, I'm making a blanket statement. It's like the whole, I've got to have 60 frames per second or I don't want to play. There are people who are like that with the 4K stuff too. But honestly, no one watches 4K on YouTube, so that there's no reason for me to be streaming in 4K. It's just a bandwidth hog at that point, so I'm fine with 1920 by 1080.
Right.
The lake is swarming for the other. I'm looking for a man who called Ulrich. Talk to the seer.
That's it.
Well, the 144 hertz, you know, I could play at 144 frames if I need to. But most games, it doesn't really, I mean, for streaming, you know. My blurry content. That's a brotherly fuck off.
Welcome, traveler.
And your Epoch. I'm a seer. I attain the information old. You were there when it all started, but now you are here. What do you mean? My people, once the keepers, first watches of terror, broke the Epoch into 3 shards. Protect them as best we could. Alright, I need to find Elric. Let me know when you're ready. We can start the ritual. I am ready. In the distance, there are shouts of combat.
May Itera smile upon you.
I don't have enough mana. That was not good. I gotta be careful about those earthquakes because they drain my juice. Oh, hello.
Impossible.
Ouch! I'm out of health potions? That was gnarly, man. Are we safe? Whew. $14.40 is 2K though, yes. What's up, Lips? Stowaway, have I thought about playing No Rest for the Wicked? I mean, it's something I've seen, but I play so many games. It's just gonna. Here's one of the things that I find very frustrating. People keep like No Rest for the Wicked and Last Epoch and Enshrouded and everything else. I'm having fun playing these games, but the reality is all these are early access titles. So it's like there's so much that's not finished with them. It's fun to play, and you kind of have to play them to get the channel growth that you want and get the people to come watch the streams and the views and the videos and the guides and everything else. But I personally find it very frustrating that all of these Steam games are early access. Like, the only way I'm going to get a game that's not early access is if I'm playing on a console. Like, if I'm playing an Xbox game or a PlayStation game, I know that I'm playing a finished product. If I'm playing a PC game, especially if it's Epic Games Store or Steam or GOG, like 90% of these games are early access titles. So what's interesting to me about the No Rest for the Wicked, the art style looks really cool. And it's very unique, but it's just another early access title. It's like, I kind of just want to wait until it's actually a launched title. I feel like the last 2-3 weeks, all I've been doing is playing early access titles, one after the other. And at some point, it's like, there's issues. We need finished releases.
Welcome, traveler.
I saw walls of bone, twisted cages of metal, and cruelty of the darkness of the sea. There had been rumors that Admiral Hart in one of the episodes was constructing a dreadnought. Alric is imprisoned somewhere in there. It's not too late. The ship is still docked.
May Itera smile upon you.
The only thing I've played in 4K in the last 2 years is probably God of War. No, that's not true, because I played on the PS4, and that's not 4K. Cyberpunk 2077, 2.0, and Phantom Liberty. I played that in 4K. I played Starfield in 4K. And it looked good from a gaming perspective, but here's the thing. The difference between my enjoyment, because I'm enjoying it at 4K, but it's... So I have a capture card. My capture card does not capture 4K resolution. My capture card, which is an Elgato, my capture card captures 1920 by 1080. So even though I might game some games in 4K, my capture card doesn't capture it in 4K. It captures it in 1920 by 1080 and renders it out to Twitch, and through Streamlabs and everything else. So. My totems have increased cast speed. Hailbringer. Chill chance. Then we have Windbringer. I should probably just keep doing totem damage. Alright, we were working our way in this direction. I kind of feel like, well, we'll just keep going where we're going.
Will not die here.
Is that a chest? It is a chest. I want to get to the point where my storm crows can heal me, so that's going to be the next place where I put all my points. Ouch! Soul Cage. Just says, unless you have a 4K cable, you don't even get 4K. Right. So that's the thing. Like with it doesn't even matter if I have a 4K cable or not with my capture card, because the capture card quite literally won't capture beyond 1920 by 1080. Not to mention, I don't have the internet to support the upload and streaming of 4K content. Really, unless you have gigabit service, there's no point. Oh shit! I died. Not to be paying attention. The next grade up of capture card was such a huge step up in terms of budget, and because I don't have the internet bandwidth to be able to stream in 4K, let alone try to spend, the difference in size of a video file in 1920 by 1080 and 4K is huge. And when you live on backwards internet like I does, where you have a 16 megabyte upload, it's great for streaming, but my 30-minute episodes take, the 30-minute Let's Play episodes that I do take about 30-45 minutes to upload. A 4K video takes about 5 to 6 hours to upload by comparison. So it's like, it's just not worth it. Unless you live in the city, unless you have the bandwidth, unless you have the 4K cable, unless you're, blah, 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 There's a lot of what ifs in that scenario. Did I go the wrong way? I don't see see a waypoint in that area. It's this way. Oh, it's another one of these guys.
Impossible.
Okay, let's hold up here for a minute. 'Cause I have skill points. Gosh darn it! Let me spend my points. I'm gonna keep going down the increased totem damage. All right, we're good on that front. Lip said, just download more internet. Right, Lip said most people don't have a 4K monitor, so they wouldn't even get anything from it. Correct. Oh shit, that's a lot. Ah! Run away! Let my birds and my totems take care of some of those. That was gnarly, man. It's an interesting conversation because I remember when 4K first came on the scene, like maybe a dozen years ago. And in the transition never happened. So I remember when I bought my drone in 2017, I bought a DJI Mavic Pro, which I have. That was the last generation they did with 1920 by 1080 cameras. The next generation had 4K cameras in the drones, right? And everyone was like, oh, 4K is going to be the next big. So this is all the way back in 2016, 17. Everybody's like, oh, 4K is going to be the next big thing. It still is not the next big thing, and it hasn't been the next big thing. It never will be the next big thing until we can breach the gap in broadband where like 95% of the population doesn't have access to gigabit service. When we get to the point where 90% of the population has gigabit service, then 4K will be the next transition. But until that point, it's not going to happen because it just requires so much bandwidth to stream it, to upload it, to get content onto these platforms that is in 4K resolution. It's just not a feasible thing. Now, gaming in 4K is different. If you're going to game in 4K and get personal enjoyment from it, that's totally feasible. Like I have the 50-inch 4K smart TV that I've had for like 6 years. That's great when I want to sit down and play a game just for me. But I don't play just for me very often. 90% of the time I'm playing because I'm making a living at it. So, there's the door I'm looking for. For those of you who might be new, don't forget I multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch. You can pick where you want to watch. Daily streams usually around noon central, but sometimes outside of those windows. Tonight we're going to be streaming World of Warcraft at around 5 p.m. Central because we have a guild meeting tonight. And then we're going to roll from that into doing some dungeons and stuff, so hopefully we'll be catching you tonight as well. I don't often do 2 streams in a day, but today's one of those days, so we'll do this for another 30 minutes or so, and then we'll take a break, and I will be resting up before the meeting and the guild stuff tonight. Support where you can. If you're on YouTube, super chats are one-off donations, and memberships get you access to the private videos and everything else. And if you're on Twitch, you can do bits, cheers, and subs to support. Thanks to those of you who can and do, because it does pay my bills. And soon we're doing some, well, we'll talk about that later. Big thing is, if you're part of YouTube as well, we do the analytics reports from time to time, so you can see how much money the channel's making and everything else. So it's not a lot for those of you who do pay attention and help out. The memberships and everything else help a bunch, so thanks everybody. There's a Discord, there's a Patreon, you can get a copy of my latest book, links are all over the place, check them out. Don't be lazy. That's for the new people. Everybody else, you're already doing all the things. This guy has a ton of hit points. Cool thing is he doesn't seem to do a ton of damage, so. Oh. Woo! We survived. Let's see here. Lip said, glad to be here. Took the day off of work because I had some blood tests. Nothing wrong with a day off. I am says it does require a ton of bandwidth. Even with the 790 RTX, it's very demanding on the GPU. Mobley says there are times when watching the default POV is painful. FOV, sorry, field of view. One thing I want to point out about this game, just as a side note, is like, think about the fact that this was an indie team who kickstarted this for $250,000. I would love to know how much money they raised from investors or outside sources, because $250K is not enough to build a game of this caliber. $250K, if you're drawing, even if you're only drawing $30,000 a year for the founders, and you've got 10 founders, 10 people working on the game, that money's gone in a year, and you don't build a game like this in a year. So I would love to know what the funding for this game was in total, because this is the zones are massive. Are you saying they ran private crowdfunding? I'm not aware of that. I knew nothing about this game until it launched, so I didn't pay attention.
Impossible.
go. Little bastard ran away from me. Alright, experimental leather belt. Oh, that's better. 4 potion slots. Yes, please. Ditch that. Ditch that. Oh, I got more points. Let's go over here. It's kind of pointless, but it's all good for now. I want Blizzard, so I'll be able to get Blizzard next turn. That's gonna be cool. I bet that'll be a turning point for that particular... Hang on. Oh no, that was definitely what we want to get rid of. Sometimes they sound like upset golems. Alright, I gotta pay attention a little bit from time to time. Let's see, Emily, scroll up here. It's nice to see a Kickstarter game campaign actually deliver something that's good. I mean, look at the first Pillars of... I mean, both Pillars of Eternity games were Kickstarter. Well, the first one was Kickstarter, the next one is Fig, but those delivered on their promise for sure. Actor David Harbour put the Wrathlord Harbour unique helmet in the game. Zarin paid to have the summon squirrels in the game. Those are the two I know about. Lip said, would you say this is more enjoyable than D4? No, I'd say it's equally enjoyable. I had great fun in Diablo 4. Way too many people shit on that game because they don't like Blizzard, they don't like Bobby Kotick, they were upset about the microtransactions, none of which had any impact on the game. Like, the game was, I had fun. I loved the story. I liked the voice actors. I know the voice actors. I've seen the voice actors in other films. Like the main guy who was my monk companion was in the show Willow. He's in a bunch of movies we've watched. He got the deep, gravelly voice. You know, I know who the actor is. Like, the music was amazing. The world building was amazing. The story was fun. Lilith was creepy as fuck and sexy as hell at the same time. Like, I just think that D4 was I got great enjoyment out of that. I mean, I got 60, 70 hours of enjoyment out of that game. Where are you going, Smeagol? You need to go out? Let me check with Mommy. I'll be right back, guys. I just opened the door and Chris is mopping and Pippin is like on top of Christina's hat, like on the floor, like trying to stay away from the mop. Bubbling says the timing on getting these enchiladas served is going to be tight tonight with the guild meeting. Chop chop, sir. I want enchiladas. Bubbling says, not going to lie, times I wish you lived Baja's side. We're an hour behind me. Lip says, speaking of microtransactions, I love when you talk shit. Cracks me up. I think anybody, yeah, so I come from the game development side of the discussion when it comes to microtransactions because I know for a fact, factual, hard data from hundreds of millions of sales of different games across multiple genres that it does not fucking matter how you monetize your game. It does not matter. If people want to play your game, they will play your game. End of story. If it's a good game, people don't care how you monetize it. They will play your game. The only people who care about monetization are a tiny little vocal minority of the internet, who like to throw down about how it's consumer awareness and corrupt marketing practices and it's just so manipulative and they're just preying on poor people and we need to have more protection for the gambling addicts and none of that matters. It doesn't matter. Asmongold had a very good point that he was doing that Steak and Eggs podcast he does, and they were talking about it, and he brought up the point that like all these people who were up in arms about I forget what it was. This is a couple weeks back. They were up in arms about something, about some game company. He's like, the average consumer does not give a shit. It's like the Harry. Here's the thing. It's like the Harry Potter thing. Like Harry Potter's Hogwarts Legacy came out last year, right? You have this vocal minority who go out there and they start this campaign of hate against J.K. Rowling. They make up all this bullshit, and they try to claim that we've got a picket line, you know. Don't buy the game. We're going to protest. We're going to blah, 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 blah. It was the #1 best-selling game of 2024. Your protests didn't mean shit. Like, that's how the people who argue about microtransactions are. They don't impact the industry at all. They don't impact it whatsoever. It's a moot point. It's one of those arguments that just there's no point in arguing about it because it's just not true. If more people made games like Baldur's Gate 3 with no microtransactions, more people would play video games. No, they wouldn't. It's the same amount of people playing today as it was. You know, it's like that has no impact on whether or not people play video games. It has an impact whether or not a couple of people play video games. I do need to pay attention here real quick. Hang on. My pets are down. I think they're alive again now. Woo! Oh, I'm taking that. I think that's a massive upgrade for my armor, if I'm not mistaken. 194 armor, 64 minion health, 3 attunement. Yeah, I mean, Ursul's Pride is nice, but let's just try this and see. I'll hold on to that for later, because I can upgrade that. Anyway, rant off. Bubble says, play what you like, buy what you like, don't buy what you don't worry about what other people do or don't do. Yeah, but who cares about winning awards, Joe? Like, I get it. Maybe it impacted the Game Awards. It still was the best-selling title of the year. So you know who won at the end of the day? The developers. They raked in $1 billion of sales. So they're laughing all the way to the bank, and they can literally give the middle finger to the awards ceremonies because who cares? Your awards don't mean anything when it comes to sales. Like, if I was the studio behind that, I'd be literally just holding up my paycheck going, You can talk about your awards all you want, but I've got this $1 billion check. It's like, it doesn't matter. Go ahead, protest. We make more sales. God, those war tombs are brutal, man. We need to back up. I need to, I don't have any points to spend. So apparently we're heading to a ship to rescue someone. Oh, I don't know which way we need to go. That's a long way over there.
Impossible.
Oh, I need to spend some points. Passive, passives, passives. More totem power, please. Still no points to spend here.
Impossible.
Well, it says I haven't even watched an awards ceremony since the Grammys. You know, I think the last awards ceremony. By the way, I love the Jethro Tull reference. That's hilarious. Jethro Tull for a long time was my favorite band. I like Ian Anderson a lot, and that was a funny moment. I think I'll watch him for news stuff, but like, I think the idea of like when E3 kind of disappeared, like I just kind of quit worrying about the big trade shows for the moment. Trade shows and awards and everything else. It's great for news, but it doesn't impact my enjoyment of games at all. And you look at like most of these companies now, they're doing their own things, like Dune Awakening Direct, and what's the one that just happened yesterday? Capcom Highlights, and Microsoft Partner Preview, and Microsoft Direct, and PlayStation Direct, and like, it's all, I would argue, arbitrary. Where is this stupid ship? It's up here somewhere. Is that a chest? These docks are massive, that's all we know. Immortal Eye of Shadows. Oh, oh, hello. Run away, run away, run away. Ouch! That's a lot of stuff happening. Oh, oh, health! Health potion. Need a health potion.
Got them to pieces.
All right, I need a place. I need a safe space. Somebody give me a safe space. Is this one-handed? Please, thank you very much. Woo! Toll is awesome, but they're not metal. No, they are not. The Conan event today was almost painful to watch. The gameplay guy was struggling so hard with the very basic plan, like comedy relief. Bubblini says, "Don't trigger me, Metallica was robbed." Bubblini says, "But they were way sweet, and the new chapter looks really cool." What's the max level in Epoch? I think it's 100. Which I am only like 31. There's a long way to go. What I don't know is how much of that is in like the main campaign versus the seasonal online stuff. Because if it's like Diablo 4, there's the single player campaign which gets you to whatever, and then if you want to go beyond that, you got to do the online stuff. Most people finish the campaign in the 50s. That's what I kind of figured. That's a lot like Diablo at that point. Oh, it's a door. Okay. The Imperial Dreadnought. Right, so it's going to be like Diablo 4. You go halfway in the single-player campaign, and then you do the online stuff if you want to go in-game. Which I will not be doing. I will only be doing this for the single-player campaign, and then I'm done.
Bring them to mind.
Ouch. 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 Ow! That thing does not want to die, and it hurts. Ouch! Alright, I need to get out of here. That's way too much. He keeps summoning more. Ah, finally. Whew. Can you respec in the game? Yes, you can. You can respec both your actives and your passives. There's too much shit on the screen. I can't see where the dude's at. Screw you, buddy. Come up here. There you go. Boots. Hang on. No. Let me check my fucking new loot, guys. Come on. Ridiculous. Boots. Where did my boots go? I totally swear I picked up boots.
You'll be mine.
What the heck are they? Or did I misread something? Or were they bracers? Ah, they were bracers. I thought they were boots. Let's just try this and see. Until I get an upgrade for those pieces.
You're gonna make it mine. You'll be mine. Merely a pawn.
God, I have so much lightning going on. This is awesome. Let's just disappear through the Dreadnought's deck zone. Alright, hold this thought for a second. I do need to check a couple things before we go any deeper. Namely my Amazon. See what my package is. Smeagol, what are you doing? Why did you come in here? I just opened the door to ask Mommy a question. You jumped right in here. You want to say hi to everybody? You big fat boy. Big fat boy. We try to eat the microphone. What are we doing? Where are we going? What are we doing, Smeagol? You're like 12 pounds, going on 15 pounds now, buddy. You're getting big. Oh, do you want to go down? Are you staying in or going out? Hang on. Alright, so Amazon came while I was streaming. Kitty cat! Smeagol? Yeah, Smeagol's a big boy. Oh, by the way, I didn't get an audio notification. What's up with that? Thank you for joining as a member, Lips, and supporting the YouTube channel. That was like 14, 15 minutes ago. I never got the audio update because I have audio updates turned off apparently. Why are they turned off on this window? Well, thank you for the support. I appreciate that, Lips. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody else. I'm scrolling down through Streamlabs now because the audio notifications were off, so I didn't get the... Didn't hear it. Someone is saying Walter Goggins is going to be so effing good for the new Fallout show. Yes. Yes. Walter Goggins is always good, and his character in the new Fallout show looks amazing. Guys, if you haven't seen the Fallout trailer yet from yesterday, you gotta watch it. I dropped it in Discord. I dropped it on YouTube as a video. It's so good. It looks so awesome. Oh, Claire lost her hardcore self-found hunter today. She made it farther than I did on my first try. Probably says Mel's going to be at Nurse Week for that, so Zach and I are making plans for an Epic all-nighter. I don't know if they're launching all the episodes the same day, or if it's going to be week-per-week episodes. I don't know yet. It is going to be all at once? Oh, if they're all at once, fuck, I don't know how I'm going to... That makes it hard for me to review if it's not week to week, but I will definitely binge watch it and then just probably drop an overall take on the whole thing. Because I'll definitely binge watch it all. The problem is going to be Chris is going to be like, she'll have no frame of reference. I don't know if she'll probably want to watch it with me, but she's not gonna have any of the frames of reference that I have. Even though I'm not a huge Fallout fan, Fallout fanatic, I know enough to, I've played enough of the games over the years to understand the setting. She has no frame of reference at all. Hang on, I need to... Enemies seem to respawn here. Oh yeah, here's the first one. I don't think that it heals me though with this. I think he just heals other characters. The next point is healing me, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Stormcroaks can now also fly to heal you with good berries. And so I'm gonna be maxing out all of these lines to give me more good berries for me. This one I don't think I care about because it's for other companions, and I'm not using other companions. But that ought to help with the survivability a little bit. I'm just running at this point. Please don't let this be a doorway. I want to actually get to the dude instead of all these. It's been like one non-stop, never-ending doorway crusade for like the last hour of gameplay where we're just going through doorway after doorway after doorway and never actually getting closer to our mission. It does feel a little repetitive at times. Please don't be a doorway. It's a boss! Yay! Admirable Hearten.
No mercy.
And the mage I need to rescue. Oh, that looks nasty.
Get off my ship!
No, thank you.
My ship will be your tomb.
No, it won't. I'm gonna kick your ass.
To defy the Emperor is death.
Ouch! Green
Make yourself
green
upon
juice is
my
not good.
bone. No mercy.
See ya, bitch! He didn't drop anything worthwhile.
Hurry and break these chains. You'll have to excuse me. I'll express my gratitude after we're out of this mess. Easy. Can you swim?
Like a stone.
The best time to learn is now. Get to the railing and give a signal when you're ready.
Here we go.
Ha! Not as cold as I'd like, but I enjoyed that.
Okay, we got a teleport ped and a quest to turn in.
You washed up safely. Good. I need your help. Problem is, she's deep in Majelka, Imperial territory.
Place crawling with Imperials.
Yes. Yes. It'll be fine. I'll hang back and cover our tracks. Catch my breath.
So you're not coming?
I'll only slow you down.
Oh, of course.
Please.
Typical
Go on without me.
player character, typical non-player character. I need you to do it for me because I'm too weak. Alright, folks, it's 1 o'clock. I'm done. A little over 2 hours in. I will be back around 5 p.m. today for World of Warcraft. I'll be playing on my Panda for a little bit this afternoon, followed up by our guild meeting in Bellameth at 6 p.m. Central, and then after that, some folks may go off and do dungeons and things. I may do a couple of dungeons. Pretty sure I have Minecraft tonight, though, so I got to check with my brother what time we're starting Minecraft. Thanks for everybody hanging out today. Thanks for Lips for the support. If you liked what you saw today and you haven't already done so, and you're a new viewer, if you're on Twitch, don't forget to follow along. Bits, cheers, and subs. That's how you support. It's that simple. And if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Super chats or one-off donations, memberships if you want to go the deep route, and check out the member videos that we're doing as well. There's a Discord. There's a Patreon page. There's all sorts of ways to support if you like what you saw here today. I do play a lot of different games. Tonight is World of Warcraft. Tomorrow morning, we're done with the Taurens. So tomorrow we're switching and we're starting to do Enshrouded 2 days a week right now. So we're going to be starting a new session on Saturdays at noon Central. So Saturday and Sunday we're streaming Enshrouded. And opening that up to anybody from our World of Warcraft gaming community who wants to join. There's been 6 of us plugging along, but we're hoping to get some more people into that. And for the foreseeable future, I would say for the next month or two, we'll probably continue to play Enshrouded on Saturdays and Sundays with the community. And then as we get more information about Dune Awakening, if that comes sooner rather than later, we'll probably be transitioning into Dune Awakening on Saturdays and Sundays. But if not, we'll be trying something else at some point over the summer. Something else that's co-op and something else we can have fun in together in between our World of Warcraft sessions. And of course, Dragon's Dogma 2. My PlayStation gets here, I think, Sunday or Monday. I think I'm going to go ahead and just play it there. So I'll get that pre-ordered and prepped and then decide what else I'm going to be playing in between now and then. Because we're about wrapping up. I'd say we're probably getting close to halfway, if not more, through last Epoch. Robin Hood, I'll probably only do a couple more sessions and then I'm done. The views have started to dip off extremely. So I think the first few videos I was doing for that Robin Hood game, I was getting like 300 to 500 views per video, and now it's down to like 75 to 100. So since the viewership is waning, it's time to move on to something else. So more than likely that'll be something on the PS5. We don't know yet. I just reviewed, or I did the first impressions of Persona 3 Reload today. That's airing tomorrow for those of you who want to check that out. As always with the first impressions videos, if one of the first impressions videos does enough views and it looks like there's going to be enough interest, I will of course play that game. But if you want me to play something, you got to tune in and watch those videos and let me know with the support. So hopefully we'll see you there. I'll see everybody tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow morning at noon-ish, 11 a.m.-ish, we'll be live again, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Stay safe. Happy gaming. Oh, Panda's here right at the end. Pablo, what's up? I'm on my way out, man. Bad timing. What have you done with Renfail? Oh, the beard's gone? Yeah. I'll tell you what, it feels really good. It's, I'll tell you why. Because today, as I'm heading out, this is the weather today. It is 38 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit today. That is why the beard is off, because I had some bolt cutters coming from Amazon. Those are coming either Sunday or Monday. Once I have the bolt cutters, we have to get the pillars done and set, because you know, fingers crossed, knock on wood, I'm possibly traveling up to the U.S. in May. If that actually takes place. So the rainy season starts here in late May, early June. So we have to get those pillars made and set and supporting the patio rooftop before the rain season hits. So I've got about 6 weeks to get that project done. And I've got to dig holes to set the rebar, and I have to set all the rebar. I have to cut all the rebar. I have to mix all the concrete, gravel, and everything else. We got to get all that stuff set. So there's a few weeks of work just to get those done, and we got to redo the chicken wire for the patio. This is all going to be on the homesteading channel, by the way, for those of you who want to follow on this. So Chris used wooden sticks. She used these wooden, just stuff from the woods. She used these wooden sticks to make fence posts for her chicken wire, but because of the humidity environment and everything, all of her stick posts are breaking off at the ground level because the 18 inches or so that she set in the ground, it's rotted through, and so they're just snapping off at the ground level. So one of the things we're doing with the extra rebar is we're cutting these like probably 2 meter. I think we're doing 2 meter long rebar sections that we're going to be using to set as posts for her chicken wire fence. We got to get that done too. So lots of stuff going to be happening on the Homestead channel in the month of March, and of course more stuff here. So Twitch, YouTube, you know the routine. I'll see you guys. I'll be back today in a few hours. And it was good to see you, Pablo.